Hey, yo, bear with me for a second, okay? This morning I came out my house and there was a white lady walking like she was just walking, you know, how older people walk. And she walked up on the property, walked up in my driveway, walked up around the RV, and she looked like she was lost a little bit. She kept walking. So I was gonna let it go, but then I said, you know what, might as well speak. Ask she all right? I asked her, you all right? Getting the workout in? She said, yeah. Me and my husband are walking. She pointed over, you know, behind her. I looked behind her, nobody was there. So I said, something's wrong. Then she said, I'm waiting for him to come around the corner. So I said, I'll stay here with you. No need for you to stay here by yourself. She was like 70 or above. Turns out there was no husband. She kept saying she heard footsteps. Her shoes were disheveled, meaning her toes were coming out of her sneakers. She had a patch on her back of her neck. So she started walking around the corner. I said, I'll walk with you just for a second, keep you company until your husband comes. We stood there in our engaged conversation. Turns out she had a moment of clarity. She said she didn't know where she was, and she had tardive dyskinesia along with Parkinson's disease. She was wandering around, didn't know where she was, and at that point, about 2 minutes later, she slipped back into a real sad stage, which, man, broke my heart, man. So, called for the police to come. Police came, engaged the situation. The officer that showed up was absolutely the best ever. He was a Prince George's County officer. I don't want to say his name, but he was so kind and nice to her that seeing somebody else nice the way that I treat people was also a happy heartbreak. So for the first time in a situation where I wasn't mad and I wasn't sad, I was actually happy at how he treated her, and at the same time sad because she was out there walking around aimlessly, and I watched 3-4 cars drive by her. Just look her up and down and keep moving. I dropped a tear over that one. I found her address, and she said she's been living there for 52 years. 52 years. And she hasn't really been out of her house. So I got her address. I'm going to check on her every day. I told her my name. She told me her name. You never know what people are going through. And she looked fine until I asked. But then when she walked, I could tell her balance was off a little bit. Her clothes weren't on properly. And at one point she started to take her shirt off and her sweater off. And having a sweater on in 80-degree weather was another red flag. So pay attention, man. There's older people out here that will need your help. Because one day you will be old and you will hope that somebody stops and talks to you. You know, and at that point, when the officer showed up, it wasn't about bad police officer. When I encountered the lady, it wasn't about white lady. She didn't look at me like black man. She actually held a conversation with me. And it was sad. So, it's little moments out here that you can take for yourself and make it a great day. I'm gonna go around there now and check on her. I'll let y'all know how that went. I don't want to put her on camera because her privacy is still her privacy. But make no mistake, there's people out here that need help. You know, and with the current situation of our stupid ass impersonating president, he makes it hard for everybody. You got everybody divided and separated. So, yeah. My heart is full of a whole bunch of different things I ain't felt in a long time over that one. All right? So, I'm the bad guy Flex doing good things for people. It felt good to help her. Y'all help somebody today, all right? And I'm out.